starts now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. This week, Oneida County became the first county in the region where more than 50% of all people have completed their COVID-19 vaccination. And local health officials saying that milestone didn't come without a lot of hard work. Newswatch 12's Megan Mamlock joins us now live in studio to tell us more on where they plan to go from here. Megan.
Thanks, Justin. Oneida County health officials say early on there was a big push as many people were desperate to receive the vaccine. But lately, it's been a lot harder.
Oneida County has one of the highest vaccination rates in Wisconsin.
We're pretty excited about our vaccination rate. Do we wish and hope that it is higher? Of course, we would love to hit the 70% that President Biden wants us to hit for vaccination rates. But at this point in time, I think that we have done a great job in our region and our community.
Oneida County health official Linda Conlon attributes their success to having mass clinics early on, their large amount of volunteers, and their work to get the word out.
In order for us to get a lot of people vaccinated, our methods were social media, getting the word out, and vaccinating as many people as possible in a community-type clinic.
And says feedback has been key in figuring out how to vaccinate others that have not yet received the doses.
We also have taken any feedback from people where they have said, if you wouldn't have come to our work, I wouldn't have been vaccinated. And so we do take those comments and we integrate them into our strategies.
That's also important for places like Taylor and Clark County, where the vaccination rate is only about 25%.
As far as the other counties that have lower vaccination rates, I've been in touch with those health officers and they are trying a lot of strategies to get people vaccinated. And for whatever reason in those communities, there's a little more vaccine hesitation.
Conlon predicts there will be another vaccine surge in the fall with children going back to school.
The Oneida County Health Department will continue to hold vaccination clinics with a special one on June 22nd at Roman Cinema, open to anybody that wants a vaccine, and to any youth 12 and older are also welcome. Justin.
Thank you, Megan. Outside, Jeff, another beautiful day today.
Yeah, a picture-perfect day today with temperatures back in the 70s. Tomorrow, a bit warmer, followed by thunderstorms on Thursday. Look outside now, though. It's not humid. The sun's out. The grass is green. Hardly a breeze. It's beautiful outside right now. Temperatures, though, are a bit below where they should be this time of year. At 72 in Rhinelander, 72 also for Antigo. 80, though, right now in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll get some more 80s on the map tomorrow and also on Thursday, followed by some rain showers on Thursday night. There are a couple of clouds out there. These are fair weather cumulus clouds. Make for a beautiful sunset this evening at about 8:45, by the way. And then we're looking at something back off to the west of us, though, right there. That's going to swing a cold front through here on Thursday, likely triggering a few showers and storms then. Until then, this high pressure is in charge. Another beautiful day tomorrow. Our forecast tonight then is mostly clear skies, a bit cool with low temperatures down near 42. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
Thanks, Jeff. A former Oneida County corrections officer has now pleaded no contest to a lewd behavior charge. 26-year-old Jacob Pettit pleading, again, no contest to that charge after being solicited to other charges as well. He also faced misconduct in public office charges. Those were dropped. Pettit was also fined $2,000 plus court costs. Pettit was arrested back on January 11th. At that time, police said Pettit would give inmates tips on how to avoid drug enforcement officers in exchange for sexual favors. The daily average number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin is on the verge of falling below 100 for basically the first time since the pandemic started here. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports we're averaging 104 cases per day statewide over the last week. Meanwhile, DHS reports we're averaging just one new death per day over the last week. Somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 people in Wisconsin have died from COVID-19 since the pandemic began. As we mentioned before, right now Oneida County has the highest COVID-19 vaccination rate in our region. Statewide, DHS reports about 49% of people have received at least one dose. About 44.5% have completed their vaccination. Since the pandemic began more than 1 year ago now, the CDC says more than 600,000 Americans have died from COVID-19. While our daily case and death numbers approach year-long lows and continue to drop, top U.S. health officials are also sending out a warning about the new Delta variant. Mandy Gaither explains.
Hundreds of thousands of lives lost to COVID-19 in the U.S., while average new case counts are a fraction of what they were during the pandemic's peak in the United States. The Delta variant is on its way to becoming the dominant strain of coronavirus in the country.
If we look at what happened in India, we definitely have cause for concern.
A recent Scottish study published in The Lancet suggests the Delta variant first identified in India is associated with approximately double the risk of hospitalization compared to the Alpha variant first identified in the UK. The study's early findings suggest 2 COVID-19 vaccine doses provide protection against the Delta variant, but it may be a lower level of protection than against the Alpha variant. Oxford and AstraZeneca's vaccine, not yet authorized in the U.S., was 60% effective against infection from the Delta variant, while Pfizer and BioNTech's vaccine was found to provide 79% protection from that variant.
If you have an 80% efficacy or effectiveness rate against this particular Delta variant, that's better than your natural immune system could do against it.
As you move into fall and early winter, because this is a winter virus, this is when you would see an explosion or a surge of infections.
A big concern now, the Delta variant could spark new outbreaks in areas of the U.S. where vaccination rates are low.
When a virus is more contagious, you need to have a higher percentage of the population that's protected, immunized, if you're going to stop the spread.
That's Mandy Gaither reporting. Today, emergency crews are working to protect a river from chemical runoff before they try to extinguish that massive fire still burning at a chemical plant in northern Illinois. That thick black plume of smoke hangs over Rockton for now a second straight day. Firefighters say they can't battle the flames until they protect a nearby river from any possible runoff.
When we have the river secure and we feel confident that we're ready to apply foam, we want to get the smoke plume down.
Firefighters have suffered minor injuries while battling the blaze. Still no word what started that fire. For now, the fire chief says air quality readings are good, showing no signs of chemicals in the air outside of that plume of smoke. For many people living in rural communities, having to drive a long way for special medical care is a common problem. But we'll show you how a new residency program aims to bring women's health care a little closer to home in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. You're watching Newswatch 12, proud to serve Post Lake and folks all across the North Woods of Wisconsin.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
You've been taking mental health meds and your mind is finally in a better place. Except now you have uncontrollable body movements called tardive dyskinesia, TD. And it can seem like that's all people see. Some meds for mental health can cause abnormal dopamine signaling in the brain. While how it works is not fully understood, Ingrezza is thought to reduce that signaling.
Ingrezza is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with TD movements in the face and body. People taking Ingrezza can stay on their current dose of most mental health meds. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to any of its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including sleepiness. Don't drive, operate heavy machinery, or do other dangerous activities until you know how Ingrezza affects you. Other serious side effects include potential heart rhythm problems and abnormal movements.
Shift the focus more on you. Ask your doctor about Ingrezza. It's simple. 1 pill, once daily. #1 prescribed for TD. Learn how you could pay as little as $0 at Ingrezza.com.
Did you know that approximately 45,000 women in the U.S. will die from breast or cervical cancer this year? The key to prevention and survival is early detection through regular screenings by mammogram and Pap test. Women aged 45 to 64 who are under or uninsured may be eligible for these tests through the Wisconsin Well Woman program. For more information, call 715-369-6119. A message from the Oneida County Health Department and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
He may do it! He's going to do it! It's Dressel! Holy smoke! She found a way to get on this team.
she is going to the Olympics.
We want Olympic-level talent.
The stage is yours.
Amazing.
You are the ones to beat.
Temperature results are back in for the month of May, and May came back as the 6th warmest May on record globally. That's land and ocean temperatures. So with this map, red is above average and blue is below. There's a couple areas of blue, mostly red though in May, with well above average temperatures during the month of May. All right, for us though, a busy week. So this Sunday is Father's Day, as you know. It's also the first day of summer, so we are leaning in now toward 15 hours and 42 minutes of daylight on Sunday, but then it begins to go the other direction, working toward fall. So here we go. This week is basically the most sunlight or most daylight during the week. All right, here we go. Today, lots of daylight, lots of sunlight out there, clear skies as well. A couple of puffy cumulus clouds through the afternoon. These are a sign of good weather, cooler air aloft, but we'll have some cool temperatures in here tonight. We'll have lows down near 42 or 43 by tomorrow morning, but outside right now, it is simply amazing. 72. It is said the perfect human temperature is 72 under sunny skies in Rhinelander with a northeast breeze at 6 and a dew point there, dry air at 45. Over in Wausau, it was 80 earlier. Now it's at 77, but who cares, right? North breeze at 8, a dew point there at 50. Pressure is falling slightly at 30.11. Okay, so around the horn, everyone's having a nice day. Slightly below average temperatures today across the region, but overall, we're going to work on that tomorrow with highs back up near 80. And then most of us, if not all of us, should be in the 80s on Thursday. The average high now is 76. The average low is 50. The record high, 90 back in 1913. A very hot summer, by the way. And then 31, the record low back in 1908. I don't remember that one. And then sunset at 8:49 this evening. It's getting longer and longer, as you know. But look, going ahead, 79 tomorrow, 83 for us on Thursday, 80 on Friday. And then we kind of go the other way. 74 for Saturday into Sunday, and that is a 64 for a high temperature, and that may be a bit aggressive with rain showers across the area on Monday and a cold front coming through on Sunday afternoon. Outside now, though, here we are in Eagle River where the skies are clear. The breeze is non-existent. The grass is green. The pavement's dry. It's gorgeous outside. Go for a walk if you can, or go jump in a lake. It's a perfect night for that. As there are some clouds out there now, these will fall apart as the sun sets this evening at 8:49. But there is a little something to the west of us right there. That's coming our direction for Thursday, not tomorrow, for Thursday. Until then, as this high pressure kind of slides over us tonight, that'll make our winds go calm before this thing approaches from the west tomorrow and gives us a pretty nice day tomorrow once again, followed by a shift in the wind and a chance for some weather on Thursday. We're talking storms through the afternoon. That could get a bit squirrely at times in there with some gusty winds, maybe some small hail on Thursday, but overall, this should not be a widespread severe weather event for us on Thursday at all. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly clear skies and just comfortable, right? Open the windows, low temperatures down near 42 with a calm wind already out there right now. For tomorrow, it's Wednesday already. Lots of sunshine, a bit warmer, highs reaching for 80. We'll probably do it in a lot of locations across the area. And then a northwest breeze and a southwest breeze for the afternoon, around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a beautiful day tomorrow. There's that chance for rain on Thursday. Again, a widespread kind of severe weather event is not going to happen, but it could get a couple squirrely ones in there on Thursday afternoon. Drying out Friday, drying out Saturday, gorgeous on Saturday. There's Father's Day and the first day of summer on Sunday. And then look what happens Monday, 64 with rain showers. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. When you live in a rural area, finding easy access to health care can be hard. A residency program started specifically to address rural women's health care needs has announced its first graduate, Dr. Laura McDowell. She grew up in a small town herself, knows firsthand how important having a personal relationship with your health care provider is.
It's such a value to those women to be able to stay in their communities where they feel the most comfortable, rather than having to travel such a far distance for care when they're already feeling vulnerable and scared.
In Wisconsin, rural communities have higher rates of infant mortality, high-risk pregnancy, and other dangerous health outcomes for women than their suburban or urban counterparts.
Even just here in Wisconsin, people have to drive in some cases 30, 60 minutes or greater to get a basic ultrasound, a basic prenatal visit.
McDowell will begin her practice in a rural community in southern Wisconsin, though she hopes programs like this continue to grow in popularity and provide more support for other rural communities. President Biden is gearing up for his meeting with Vladimir Putin tonight after meeting with EU leaders earlier this week. We'll have the latest on all of that after the break.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with four-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of brats made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and design specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
I've made progress with my mental health. So when I started having unintentional body movements called tardive dyskinesia, I ignored them. But when the movements in my hands and feet started throwing me off at work, I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said that Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Resprin, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Visit askforaustedo.com.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get 10% of MSRP cash back on most 2021 Equinox models.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
This week, postcards are being mailed to about 187,000 potential voters in Wisconsin who have not cast a ballot in the past 4 years, informing them they will have their registration deactivated unless they take action within 30 days. So if the voter does not take action or the mailing is undelivered, well, maybe they moved, the voter will have to re-register in order to vote. The old registration won't count. State law requires these types of mailings be sent every 2 years following a November election. The mailing covers voters who have not voted since the November 2016 election. U.S. Central Command leaders report the ongoing U.S. troop withdrawal from Afghanistan is now more than 50% complete, more than half done. The Defense Department has handed over 6 facilities to the Afghan Ministry of Defense. Nearly 14,000 pieces of equipment were also handed over to the Defense Logistics Agency for destruction. President Biden has pledged to withdraw all troops from the war-torn nation by September 11th. That'll mark the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks that triggered the U.S. involvement there. President Biden is in Geneva, Switzerland tonight ahead of tomorrow's highly anticipated sit-down with Russian leader Vladimir Putin. Ellis Barr tells us what are some of the topics that are on their agenda.
Arriving in Geneva, Switzerland today, President Biden telling reporters he's ready for tomorrow's highly anticipated face-to-face meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
He's bright, he's tough, and I have found that
He is as they say, when he used to play ball, a worthy adversary.
NBC News learning that before leaving Washington, the president had extensive briefings from several Russia experts, among them former Ambassador Michael McFaul, who also prepped then Vice President Biden for a 2011 meeting with Putin.
He understands for the big meetings, you need to do big preparation.
The president planning to press Putin on issues from election interference to human rights abuses, aggression toward Ukraine, and an increase in Russian-based cyber attacks, including hits to America's oil and food supply.
If President Biden can make it clear to President Putin that there will be consequences for ongoing behavior, then we can reestablish deterrence.
President Biden has said he'll send a strong message that if Russian aggression continues,
then we will respond. We're responding kind.
Security is already tight around the venue, where there will be at least 2 sessions before a solo news conference. The decision not to share the stage publicly with Putin, one of many differences between this encounter and the last with then-President Trump, as the Biden White House seeks to reset relations and expectations.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
Hey, call again. Our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
Sullivan's Log Home Restoration and Remodel is your choice for log home maintenance, guaranteeing you a beautiful looking home. Sullivan's does their own milling and specializes in log replacements, sandblasting, staining, and chinking. With more than 30 years of business, Sullivan's is dependable and trustworthy, carefully tending to every detail on your home. Call us today for your free on-site estimate. Sullivan's Log Home Restoration and Remodel, serving Eagle River and the surrounding areas.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world. At Shopko Optical, we keep your eyes healthy with personalized care from experienced optometrists, using the latest optical technologies and a comprehensive, attentive approach to help you see your world better. Your wellness is our priority. You'll see. Right now, take 40% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
When searching for your next truck, you want your truck to last. Get the job done right with a Lenz truck. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, and can be bought hassle-free online. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck, Lenz Truck. We got the trucks at Lenz Truck.
We got the trucks.
ArtStart, WJFW, and Walmart collaborate to feature creative kids in the Northwoods. Submit your art projects, science experiments, and more at artstartrhinelander.org.
One Florida homeowner got a bit of a surprise visitor over the weekend. Check out the video camera here from the security footage. It was an alligator. Alligator's not, of course, very rare in Florida, but this is pretty close. They woke up to this security footage. The alligator just kind of hung out there for a few minutes, too, like waiting for someone to answer the door. But they didn't. So
nobody's home?
Okay. No one was.
Knock, knock?
It was late, you know.
Okay, for us, weather-wise, we're looking pretty good. Another
beautiful today.
Beautiful day today. Tomorrow, same story, followed by some changes on Thursday. But look outside right now. Let's just take this in, go for a walk if you can, or a bike ride, whatever you got to do outside. Do it now. One of our longest days of the year is right now,
so
through Sunday. You have time through sunset at 8:49. But look at all the heat to the west of us. That'll generally stay there, although we'll probably get into the low to mid-80s on Thursday before a cold front swings through. and begins to cool us off. And look at these temperatures after Thursday. We're talking about highs back in the 70s this weekend, and maybe even highs in the 60s on Monday.
So if you're missing the heat we had, we have a little bit of a return before a cool off.
Yes.
Right, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. News Watch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here at 10 with more.